Welcome back to Poker Replace. Today we are trying a visual novel called SoUnd is ToxIc. So this looked interesting enough to play. So yeah, apparently this is like some kind of psychological horror. I want to see how it works as well, especially after playing Kimochi Classroom. I just wanted to play another one of these. Well, let's jump into it. The title's exactly as it sounds like. It's all about sound. And it's toxic. Here's where the game begins. Yeah, the skip button's lit up because I did try to like play the text a little just to see where I should place my face cam, and this was like the perfect spot for it. All right, well actually, where the tutoring of myself begins. This idea for a song I want to make is pretty interesting, especially after I repeat the notes in my head all night. I've been thinking it over, even when I didn't really have any sort of liking for dubstep. However, this one song might actually blow up and become viral. I'll become a one-in wonder. Just kidding. I keep telling myself it would be a mess, and it wouldn't be an easy thing in the least. But when I saw that guy on the internet do it in just a few minutes, I was pumped. Still, the tutoring part makes me anxious. Hope it won't be that confusing for me. Just drag and drop the note, right? Yeah, simple stuff. And maybe if I become successful in that, I would leave school behind and become a dubstepper. Dubstepper. Is that even a thing? Technically, that's a DJ or just something. An artist. I realize now how long I've been awake. I have to sleep now. Seriously, I don't want to wake up feeling dead. I don't know why I always do this. I always promise myself to sleep early, but it never works. Just like me, for real, for real. I always find something to keep me busy for some reason. And this time it was thinking about how my music would sound. I closed my eyes and wished for a fulfilling sleep. Da-da-da. monkaW, me. Oh, we're in a room. Oops. Alright, it's H for that. It's a dark room. Is the sun already up? Turned on my phone, which had a soft light to it that illuminated some of my room. There's the phone. The screen thankfully didn't burn my eyes from the brightness. I'll get the clock to find that 6:04 a.m. What the hell? Did I even sleep? That's the time I wake up sometimes. For my classes. So kind of early in the morning. That didn't feel like a long time. Huh. Sleep can be a hard thing to understand. Feeling quite out of it, I tried to move the bed sheets off, but the cold had seeped in and enveloped around my legs, making me pull the sheets on again. This warm is sacred. Why do I have to leave it when I just begun to enjoy it? Da-da-da. Thoughts of skimming school sweetened inside my head. What should happen though? Really ought to think carefully on this. I guess skipping today wouldn't hurt, but I really have to stop being such a kid. I have a responsibility now, and I can't treat it like this. But I think I should sleep it off or wake up. Wake up. I'm gonna sleep it off. Let's see what happens. I won't miss much today. That's what I try to tell myself every day. This cold and this day is unbearable. What if I got sick? Yes, this is for my own good. I better not go anywhere today. Today doesn't even seem that interesting. It'll be just like yesterday. Boring. Usual. Filled with broken dreams. Da-da. Screw it then. I won't see today's classes. I won't bother even. I shut my eyes and hurry back to a comforting, warm, and lovely snooze from which I will awaken to a day of movies and TV shows. The real fun stuff. Wow, the end. Yeah, guys, I hope you enjoyed the visual novel. It was pretty fun to play, and I'll see you guys next time. Okay, I'm just kidding. The end. Oh, that's an ending. Yeah, the end. Sleep. She got that eternal sleep in her. Okay, let's go back. I do like that loading icon though. The little person on the right, on the bottom right. All right, wake up. It's time for school. What the hell? It's always been cold anyway. And who knows? Maybe I can ask Blue about the whole music making stuff. She's the best at it after all. I've always seen her in the music classes, even ones that aren't in her own schedule. She definitely must have some idea. Although, yeah, the stuff she practices isn't exactly dubstep. I'd assume it's like instruments. Unless they do have dubstep classes, then maybe. But she has to know how to hit the right notes and stuff, so I should actually talk to her. Wonder. Oh, what'd you say? I like skipped over automatically. What if I call her now? No, she won't answer. Maybe she won't. I don't know. Maybe I can try. Call her or don't call. No, call her. I grabbed the phone and swiftly unlocked the screen. Hey, Blue, pick up. Wait, we got Blue, Mom, and then Pizza Tower. That's my contacts list. We'll add in my siblings, and then yeah, you got my full contacts list. My finger taps on the contacts and searches through the very small list of people whom I bothered to add. Recent calls show how many numbers that I can't remember, some of whom I know from the final digits. Alright, Blue, pick up! Oh, when I look at the number of contacts, I realize maybe I'm doing it too much. Being distant. Just when my mind had begun to dwell on these idiotic thoughts, that maybe I was a freak, that certain unique traits, I recall something. Blue and Zandra. They make up for everything. Of course, we should also count my mom, Vila? But I'm obviously obligated to keep it here when it's barely dialed. Blue and Zandra are my only BFFs. Although I've yet to number Zandra. I talked to her only yesterday in our class, and I had a great time with her. She was so kind to me. But I do recall seeing her bully someone once last year. Maybe she's evolved into a different person now. She also used to bully me, but it wasn't that bad. I even forgave her for it. In any case, I should try to call Blue now. She's probably awake at this hour, knowing how much she studies and how early she always is. Hello? Is this the Krusty Krab? That's odd. She's supposed to be the brightest of them all. Maybe I was wrong. Oh. I got something, though. A message. It's from Blue, and it reads, "At school, I can't talk right now. Come see me in the arts room. I got something to show you." The arts room again, huh? What is she doing there? She's always been about music. I thought Zandra was the only painter around, but maybe she's dragged Blue into it as well. Well, now we know where she's been the times I haven't seen her at school. Guess I have to go see what she did now before the school day begins at 6:55-ish. That early? Damn. That's like my middle school. Well, it was 7:15 exactly, to be exact, but still, that's pretty damn early. Anyway, I might be pleasantly surprised. I'll slide off bed and hop off to the switch, or hop off to the light switch. Where is it? Peeling the walls real quick. Hold on. Found it. There it is. I really ought to get used to this room. My previous one was similar but different in so many ways. The light switch is an example. A purple bed which I would gladly throw away for a new one. For all I care, napping slumped over a chair would be tons more soothing. Anyway, now to get into my clothing. My rusty hoodie and the amazing red jeans. Like literal rusty. Because, ew. It's quite honestly the only best thing I've gotten from my mom. She's never spent that much time with me, nor the money for my wardrobe. But she's my mom at the end. I gotta be humble and accept her for who she is. Ouch. What'd you do? Oh, I leaned to wear my jeans first. Ugh! What is this? My bones hurt like hell. Did I just age by 50 years? It's always like this. But with weekend mornings, it never hurts. Maybe I need to lay down a bit. After all, it's not like I'm going back to sleep again. No. Never. Yeah, let's get up from bed, and sleep shall rise away. Find a table position in front of my bed. Put my feet on it before dropping my back to the bed. There she is. That's what she looks like. Anyway. That's better. Gosh, I hate having to go to school today. Damn. What? Now I just want to sleep. No, nap, I mean. Better not make this long or I might accidentally sleep in. Oh, damn this day. I really wanted to sleep. Well, I guess Blue might cheer me up and awaken me from my slumber. She's always been like that. My complete opposite. Always there to make up for my awful attitude. When I looked down, she would usually smile at me and all my depression would leave. She really means much to me. I wouldn't be able to attend one day without her. I suddenly began to think of something that I've always feared. What if she moves? It would be the worst thing ever. But who cares in the end? I could still move too. A sudden weak smile warms my face as I sigh in relief. She wouldn't leave me either. We're bound by fate. I should move. I guess my bag has had enough rest for now. I'll rest more on the table at class. Why is it that the desks are always the most comfortable spots to sleep? Like, it's not my bed. It's apparently a school desk. Just hunch over, sleeping in. Yeah, deep slumber. I don't know. I leaned to grab my jeans again. This time my body hurt less. I then took the hem of my hoodie, threw it over my head, and pulled it down as my head popped out the other end. What's that smell? Bring my nose closer to my hoodie's right side and... Ugh, yeah, I just need to go into the wash machine today, me included. I smell like shit. Let's just get this day over with. I take my stuff, the phone, headphones, and my keys. Turn off the lights and AC, and begin to run downstairs to where I didn't find my mom. She may be sleeping still. I guess I'll have breakfast at school. Door's bottom shows a cold sun steaming through with a crippling cold. I gathered my strength and head out instantly. Is she the type of person that just showers like once a week or something? That's what I feel like. Anyway, I arrive at school to find it quiet and serene. I can only hear the calming sounds of the early workers who sleep here. Sounds of mundane activities that can produce a nice atmosphere for the listeners. Bless them for having to wake up this early. If I was in their shoes, I'd rather strangle myself. Real. I mean, I already have to wake up kind of early. Imagine getting up that early. Oh, God. I would not last. I remember Blue telling me that she's in the arts class. Wonder what would make her not want me to... Or what... I wonder what didn't want to make her talk to me over the phone. I look ahead at the end of the hallway to find a sign that says, Arts Room, at the very last door to the right. Yeah, it's just way back there, if you look closely. Zoom in on the image. I put steps ahead while trying to maintain a quiet sound, so as to not alarm Blue that I'm here. I do plan on barging in on her in the action of painting. I got you red-handed. There you go, yeah, Arts Room. Couldn't have ever imagined seeing her in this room. That's why I want to see her painting before she sees me in there. If she does see me, she will stop and walk to me like she always does, which isn't what I like to do. Hate to interrupt someone's work, especially when they're creating an art piece. I guess I noticed because I heard it from my mom before. Something along the lines of, the mood is in the moment? Something like that. Anyway, I'm ready up before barging in the room. Oh, I don't want to open her though. I mean, I don't want to scare her though, so I open the door a bit gently. I gently open the door. Instead of just barging in like, FBI, open up. I don't see anyone. Nani? Where is she? I whisper. Blue? There she is. Lolite Irma. Or Irmha. What? I will show her again. Blue? Da-da. I look to my right to find Blue messing around with boxes of paints. Even though it's quite the mess, she doesn't seem to be tainted by any of the colors. She stands up and walks to me promptly.
Hi, how are you?
There she go. What? There she go. There she is. Why can't I speak today, man? This face makes me brighten up with joy. Lolite, I've been waiting for you so long. Really? Wasn't that long. You always emphasize things. So, if you're this free messing about in here, then why didn't you answer my phone call? Well, I just didn't want to have to pick up the phone. I like to text more, so very sorry. Anyway, I just did something. I got into art. What? Really? You now paint? Yes, and apparently I'm a master at it. I could do some really interesting things. She speaks with a lot of enthusiasm that I wonder where she got it from. That's very surprising. When did you start? Da-da. Yesterday. Seriously, is this a prank, bro? You can't have that much skill if you just started. But that's what's awesome. I can actually draw very good right from the start. I was just born this way. Oh, she was it's like an inborn ability that I just woken up. Who seems to have something going on all the time. Wonder what makes her like me. I'm just too stupid to think of these things. But maybe I'll ask her about the music stuff. She'll remember if I can ask her about the music stuff, then she'll remember something from her classes. Well, that's pretty... Oh, I keep skipping the dialogue automatically. What if I could turn the text speed on, actually, because I did turn it up kind of high. I don't know if it'll stop the skipping. Anyway, she said, well, that's very cool, but is it okay to ask? You still remember some of the things from the... Yes, I do. You see, the human brain can remember multiple things at once. You know when the brain first takes the info, it starts the process with a lot of power. This is called... Da-da-da. Wait for it. Oh no, she's gonna explain her life as game theory now? Oh no, I won't be able to stop her. Da-da. Saving the game. She's sentient. As soon as you said that shit, you know what? Fine, I'll save the game. Alright, something's gonna happen then. Yes, now what do I do? You saved the game, Fivehead. Her voice fades to the back of my head before I heard what else she has to say. How many times have I heard this? The brain, blah, 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 blah. I don't have a brain. It's too smooth. Doesn't matter that much anyway to listen again. It's not like she will say something different this time. Her cute, soothing, elaborating voice is just making me sleepy now. Well, I know I'm not a good friend to ignore her like this. I just can't keep up with this lecture-like talk. Hey. You there? Wakey wakey. I'm here. I'm also, Lolite. I'm not. You were tired from that, weren't you? The audacity. Wait, what? You mean the explanation of the human brain? I'm really sorry, I didn't mean to fade out. It's just, I've heard it so many times, man. You should know that reciting info is quite important. Oh boy. Okay, I'll stop. Okay, so, about the music stuff. Is it possible for you to tutor me about it? Tutor you? What do you mean? I was thinking of making a dubstep song. And yes, I know that you don't have anything to do with dubstep. You're so funny, UwU. What? Nani? Lolo? What the F? Please don't be serious. That name is a curse. And what the hell am I funny? I'm supposed to be Lolite. Bah. Remember how last time you were trying to make a game? I remembered how it was. I was aspiring to be a video game dev, but it didn't work out because I needed a pretty hefty budget. Of course, that would mean the project was one of the ambitious ones, and it definitely was one. It's supposed to be a role-playing game set in an outer realm. But that. I don't want to drift off and forget about my current aspirations, though. Well, yeah, I remember. Why would it be funny? You keep changing your goals and leaving the old ones undone. I have to disagree. The other stuff I didn't do weren't just left. I couldn't complete them because I didn't have the resources. Is that what you always say? Oh, hold on, no. I didn't say all those things that many times. She is so right. I'm trying to be a master. Or I'm trying to be the jack of all trades, but master of none. But yeah, she's right. Why do I always say these things? Is there ever a scarcity of resources? Blue smiles and looks at me in the eyes. I could tell that she is perhaps reading into what I was thinking. And now she knows I was wrong. Well, okay, maybe I did say those things a few times. Not always, though. It was mostly the don't lie. I admit it. I'm your friend, so it won't matter much what I think. You can trust that. You can lie as well. I won't judge you anyway. Just practice being more carefree with me. But was a way that had this weird shift in her attitude. Once she would be very cute and adorable, acting stupid and trying to look less smart to others. When she suddenly puts you on the spot like this, you kind of ask yourself, how can it be that when I'm... Wait, what? How can it be that even when I'm older than she seems to be superior to me? But this doesn't concern me at all. I still like her this way. So I could be the mother my mother has never been. I can try to learn from the younger ones without feeling insignificant. What should I be like? You're right, you're wrong. You know what, you're right. Okay, screw it, I do. Oh wait, no, screw it, I know, I always do this, but... Hopefully, this is the moment of truth. I can feel it. It is the moment of truth. And I will tell you all you need for this new interest. Oh my god, thank you so much. You're the best. But, seriously, I want you to be sure that this is what will turn my life around. All it takes is for you to tell me the basics and I will practice the stuff I need tonight. I'll even skip school to go and try. Okay, I don't know if I can go that far. Oh, don't skip. It's okay. No need to rush. But I won't let you. We'll give you a few hints on the way during the day, so you won't have the full tutoring package without spending the whole day with me. Jeez, I guess, maybe. Great. How about I give you the first chapter of the... the bluish tutorials of the right tunes. Oh! Maybe I can sell that name on the web. Oh, trademark. Do you agree? Well, I guess I'd recommend it if you were a professional. What's wrong with her? Am I not a professional? I didn't mean it in a bad way. Look, I don't even know how good you are. At least show me you're excited. Sag. I jumped vaguely in excitement. I am super excited. Thank you. Now I'm hyped. That felt very awkward. Ugh, why do I do this? Q doesn't fit me. That's very good. I need you at full energy. Okay, so when do we begin? How about I continue doing my new art as we talk about it? I haven't finished it yet. May take longer than a few days. But that isn't a problem as long as it comes out neat. So you still haven't done anything. So then how do you know you were pretty good at it? Da-da-da. I caught you red-handed. I just assumed. Sorry for lying. That's new. I've never seen her mess up like this. But seeing it happen is at least fun. She seems a lot more adorable now. Ha ha ha. It's okay. It just makes you a lot cuter than before. Damn, she's bushy. She's like, cute, but baka. Oh, her cheeks are too red. Hey, go men. I'm only your friend. I didn't mean to make you too shy. Yeah, it's me, by the way. You shouldn't feel awkward for my comment as such. I mean, if it were from someone else, then it would make a lot more sense. Yeah, there you go. It's fine. I see Diker. Thanks. It's fine. So, should we sit and do your painting? Yes, let's go. It's over there by the easel next to the window. That's a nice place. Okay, let's go. Both walked towards the easel by the window and sit the 2 chairs in front of it. When I first saw how the chairs were, I was wondering who was sitting next to Blue, or if she had that other chair to rest her leg. Then I remembered that it must have been Zandra who was sitting there. Seeing how she is a painter as well may have been giving Blue some tips. When I sat down next to Blue, I saw her canvas and found a warm color that's, even when abstract and unfinished, skimming off the figure of a woman turning around to see what was behind. It was very impressive. I thought Blue wasn't lying when she said how she could draw straight from the start. Maybe she actually can. I went in closer to the canvas with consideration of Blue's arm movement area to let her feel at ease. Ah, there they are. Alright, so here, just getting closer. Okay, that's perfect. Wow, this is impressive, Blue. Aw, thanks. I started on it yesterday, like I already said. And you won't believe it, but Zandra was the one who got me on the way. Knew it. That's very surprising. Was she hard to talk to? What do you mean? I mean, was she channeling your inner bully in some way? Oh, that. Nope. She was very nice and welcoming. I even found it odd myself. Yeah, I seen how she was with me yesterday. It's like she found herself or something. Blue giggles and then a moment of silence follows. I sit there anxiously looking at her working. I feel as though she would make a mistake. But each time it felt like it, the drawing just became prettier. Blue swipes her hands through the canvas like a pro. She has a calm voice when I'm next to her. It's like she's a completely different person. The sound of her breathing is very steady. Her hands feel almost too controlled, and I haven't had the slightest shake. And the wonderful lines makes every stroke unreal. Have you ever drawn when you were a kid? She turns to me and smiles. I can't recall. It feels as though she wanted to keep talking, but instead pursed her lips. She pursed her lips in as her focus shifted back to the painting. So, I'll just make a line here. Whoa, that's awesome. How can you know where the lines connect and stuff? It comes from my imagination. I'm sorry. It just seems easy. Maybe you can give it a try. Yeah, that would never work. Suit yourself. Anyway, what was it you needed about the music? I can help, but I'm not a professional at it, just so you know. Well, what I want is dubstep, and so I need to ask you about the beats and drops. If so, then ask away. Dubstep should be easy enough. Really? I thought it was harder than classical. Harder than classical? No way. With classical, you need to make sure to add the right tunes that somehow convey a story. But dubstep, you just place beats here and there and it all comes out generic. That can't be right. It's not generic. There are some that are quite good, in fact. I won't disagree. I know there are very few that are good somehow, but it's mostly remixes and electrical sounds that just blow your ears up. However, you never know what you'll do. Your beats might come out special and it may be the turning point of your life. That's not what she said, but I had to paraphrase it. I couldn't read. I really hope that becomes good for me. But in the back of my head... Hey. Sorry. What? What did you want? For this sitting, I'll only answer one thing. I won't talk about everything now. So that I don't skip school? She turns with a surprised face. How did you know? I'm a mind reader, mind you. That's that. See what I did there? Da-da-da. Her blank face tells me nothing. Never mind, it sounded better in my head. When I said that, I expected her to laugh or turn her gaze, but she still stares at me. Da-da-da. Blue? Da-ba-dee-ba-da-da? Oh, yes! Oh my god, what the hell? You scared the soul out of me. Oh, very sorry. I just wanted to make a line there. Anyway, what was it that you needed? And remember, one question. No more. I got to myself after that shock and I look at her. She's back to painting and is no longer looking at me. Such inconsideration. I almost died. But, whatever. I just needed this question answered. She says only one question, but that's literally all I have. Just one. I don't know what exactly I should be asking about. It's only one question. How do I choose the best beats? Blue suddenly turns to me. Want to know how I can make a beat sound right? Because even though I know how it sounds in my head, I still can't pull it out. Which is frustrating because it doesn't make sense. It does. That's what makes music hard to do. But I already know the beat, so it should be easy to make in real life. Well, it's the same thing with art too. Huh? I know exactly how an artwork looks in my head, but when I try to draw it, it just never turns out the same. I can relate. I've actually tried drawing before. If you've seen like well, the one drawing stream I did on this channel, you know, I was trying to draw 10K for Motor Ninja Girls. It looked worse than I imagined when I actually drew it out. Anyway, look away and think. How could I have never thought of that? It really makes sense now. I feel dumb for not knowing. It's fine. Alright. Now, just relax and listen to my comforting voice as I draw this masterpiece, while explaining the subject. And I do. Change my posture into a more relaxing one and settle in meticulously. Okay, so my mind begins to swim in thought as the process starts to become easier with everything Blue says. That. Wonder how the song would sound if I did it today. My face gathers a smile from scattered down and I begin to tell myself how I'll gain fame overnight. I'm going to wreck this life with epic music.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah, we'll see about that. Will you be able to? Almost an hour passed while Blue and I sat there in the art room. This room had a really calming atmosphere that truly makes the artist's respite. Or respite. I keep saying respite, but I think it's actually respite. That's how I say the word. I'm sorry. It's going to happen all the time. I may visit here every once in a while to work on my music. And speaking of that, Blue really had it all for me. Her tutorial was very detailed, and I think her idea of spreading this tutoring parade throughout the day was pointless. All I needed is now in my head. All I have to do now is skip and start working. This will be very exciting. How was all that? I can't thank you enough. I really don't know what to say. You're still not done, are you? There must be something else for you to ask about. You already have spewed all that I need. Oh, I really would love to spend the rest of the day with you. I have to go back home. Nope, there isn't anything. I think I'll have the basics nailed, or I think I have the basics nailed down. Also, sorry, I just realized I'm blocking her. You know what, actually, I need a new spot for my face cam. 1 second. I'm just going to move my face cam because I didn't realize I was blocking her face the whole time. I don't know if it's going to look good in the bottom right. Ideally, that's where I want to put it, but I'm like looking off to the right, and it looks kind of funny. But alright, we're going to do this layout from now on, everybody. For now, though, I still might need the rest of it. I lied to her and myself. That's good to hear. Let's see, you finally started to care about attendance. Maybe your next feat would be to score great marks. Hold in a smile. Well, maybe. Yeah, you never know what could happen. I look forward to that. But right now, I want to see you thrive as a musician. I see it in you. You could be the next big thing. Really? You really think so? It means the world that you would make that remark. Thank you so much, Blue. I feel very sure of myself now. Oh, stop. It isn't that much. She's blushing again. It really is a lot. She has no clue how much I want to go home now. I'll just wait for the bell to ring and then pretend I'll go to class. Oh no, we're ditching. I hope she doesn't freak out. Then, maybe... Oh. Something like, maybe the idea of spreading my tutorial is... Oh, the bell is ringing. Come on. Not come on, but come on. Let's go, before Mr. Rupert goes mad. When I heard that name, I felt a weird chill down my spine that I never felt before. Rupert. I really didn't ever want to attend any of his classes for reasons that remain untold. Let's just say Rupert isn't doing a job of a teacher well, and instead only aims to use the students to show off his idiotic dominance. God knows how many times he made the assumption to ruin my life if I don't do what he says. Basically, this guy has a superiority complex. Thankfully, though, none of his requests are creepy, though I wouldn't find it odd even if it were to occur. Thankfully, I won't have to attend for now. I could just skip. Okay, I'll be right after you. I just need to use the toilet first. Alright, in that case, I'll just go to class and wait, so don't take long. I won't, don't worry. Yeah, don't worry about it. Boost comes out of the hallway. Our classroom is far away, so I guess I understand why she'd be anxious about getting there on time. However, I know what I'll be doing now. Go back to the door and head out slowly, carefully watching to see where Blue went. She isn't anywhere, and I go hear the sound of distant running footsteps. That's probably her. Walk towards the other side of the hall, which leads to the exit. Thankfully, my school isn't too watchable over skippers. I put step after step as I constantly kept glances behind me, to see if Blue had suddenly decided to come back. When I finally turned at the end of the hallway, I started to jog. Ugh! Ow! I bumped into someone. Turned my blurred vision to see who it was.
Hello there.
Oh, Zandra. That's what she looks like. She's got a funny red mark on her head. Lolite. I'm so sorry. Zandra. Oh shit, I'm sorry. I hurt you. No, it's totally fine. It'll go away. I'm sorry. I should have been watching my way. I was just looking back at something. But your head is oh, no, it's fine. See, I'm okay. Just a scratch. I don't have a red mark, do I? No. No need to worry about me. You just keep walking and do whatever. Like hell I will. I won't let you leave like this. I have some tissues in my pocket. No, I don't need it. Just leave me be. Seriously, I am fine. She won't accept the help. I guess I can decide what to do. She obviously is being very resistant. What do I do? Alright, what choice do we have? Force the tissue to be like, here, take it. Wipe her face myself. She deserves it. She was a bully after all. God damn. Or walk away and leave her be. I'm wiping her face myself. I pull out a tissue from my pocket and walk closer to her. What are you? Stay still. This may pinch a little. Oh, there she is. Start to brush the tissue against her forehead, which felt too warm. She doesn't seem to want to look at me, even though there's really nothing to be awkward about. But maybe she feels this way because she can't believe how a person that she used to mildly bully her is being nice to her. The time she was bullying me feels so distant now, as I can feel a truly strong bond between us here. Well, lights. It's alright, I'm almost done. Her eyes still avoid mine. The look of shame is growing on her face. What could have made her stop being a bully? Is it something unbelievable? I collect all of the red blood I saw in my tissue with one last wipe, and now she looks perfect. Though there was still some red left behind. Zandra smiles and looks almost too happy. Thank you. I'm truly grateful. It means a lot to me that you would do this, especially after all I did to you. It was nothing really. All you did was shove me sometimes. It's not like you totally ruined my life that much. I still feel weird. You are the nicest person I've ever met. I can never forgive myself for what I used to do. You are awesome. You are definitely not the loser I used to call you. And I wish you achieve your dreams. That's a lot of praise, and you don't need to feel weird at all. I'm still not that special. And I guess all I can say is maybe we can just start over? I mean, yesterday was fun. Really? Absolutely. It was a really fun day, and I look forward to more. Oh, that's cool. I'll see you after class then. I'll see you too. Gotta go. Or will I? Because we're leaving. We're out of here. We're seeing nobody. Now, where were we? Yes, leaving. I'm out of here, fam. Turn away from the direction where Blue and Zandra went, the classes, and instead head back towards the stairs leading to the ground level. Can't hear many people around, so I shouldn't worry about catching someone's attention. Doors' windows shine in a beautiful light that calls to destiny. It is my destiny, the one to be a great musician. Once I was out, I began to run towards home. It wasn't that far from school. Maybe a few hundred steps. Totally something I can handle. However, if she's my mother back home, I might get grounded or worse. And that is something out of my hands. But regardless, I continue on the sidewalk. All right. What are we gonna do when we get home? Like, what are we gonna do for the music process here? I reached home after about 5 minutes, and everything inside was dark. Good. Means my mom isn't home right now, or she's asleep, which would probably be a problem. But isn't that big of an issue? I'd probably just claim that I was working on a project or whatever. She isn't that smart to see through me. Damn. I run up the stairs, turn towards my room, which is on the left side, and then walk into it as I close the door behind me. The room's dark interior is too dim, so I wait for my eyes to adjust a little. I don't have the time to change clothing. I'm too excited to put the knowledge Blue has told me into use. She told me to try downloading a software which could have some presets I can alter. She made a point about how the song would then not exactly be mine. That would be owned by the original maker. Still, she did say it would be a great starting point to try and understand the game at play. Now I will try these things as quickly as I can. I turn to the light switch of the room and flip it on. Alright, that's better. Afterward, I run to the desk of mine. Oh, I run to the desk next to my bed, and then I sit. Then, find a comfortable position for all the work that's about to happen. I mean, I can see why you would use pre-made stuff. I mean, a lot of visual novels I play, they do that too. And a lot of times too, even if they make a lot of money, like, I think the original creators are cool with it. I mean, obviously, you gotta ask, like, hey, is it cool if I upload your stuff that I slightly modified? Or, like, use it for my game or music at this point. I just realized how dark this corner of the room is. So I turn on the light for that. The epic table lamp. Oh, there you go. It's the desk. I felt a raging heat building up under my hoodie, so I threw that off somewhere behind me. Like, the computer's taking a while to ready up, so I decided to take a small notepad and attempt to be smarter. Or at least appear like I'm serious. Yeah, but to who? I'm the only one here. Yeah, to yourself. Though I really like this feeling, even if no one is watching, trying to make myself love me, which sounds completely idiotic. So maybe I tried too hard to make myself seem worthy in some sense. Da-da-da. As the computer continues to run, I wonder if it would be smart to maybe work in the dark. Oh, my mom might wake up and see the light of the room right underneath the door. But if I only work with the lamp light... maybe I should actually do that. I just voice cracked. Now I wait for the slow as hell laptop to get going. Sounds just like me. And... finally. Alright, there she is. It's working wonderfully. Quickly open the web and search for the software. And then I download and install it, all in just a minute. It wasn't that big of a file. Probably something around 5 megabytes or so, which is quite surprising. For a program, damn. Most of them would just be like gigabytes and gigabytes of shit. Unoptimized. Honestly, I had a feeling this would take an hour to download. After I launched it, peered around, checked the interface and got familiar with it, I hovered over a tab that said presets. After clicking, a long menu of really odd names came up. The names of the tracks? It didn't matter which one I needed, so I played through a few and ended up with one that sounded really interesting. Oh, I think that's the song. Yep, I'll work with this. Sounds perfect for the mood. I really hope that's not copyrighted. If I get copyright claimed, I'm going to be upset. Because every song I swear that plays in these games, somehow it ends up getting claimed. Then I have to mute that section entirely. Or else YouTube would, like, take down the video eventually. Anyway, I skip around to study its beats, and this is all perfect. Whew! Can't wait to see how this will turn out. I'm going to add the loudest possible drop that no person has ever heard. It'll make them go insane! Not literally, right? Or I have to be really creative about this. Well, what's this? Hover over a tab that I didn't see earlier. It's presets for remixing. I immediately pull up the track I wanted, add in the remix, and then come to find out I can even edit the remix. I simply drag and drop. It's so cool. I could really learn from this. Thank you so much, Blue. I said that out loud. Hopefully I didn't wake Mom up. Anyway, I should work this carefully. What exactly should the remix be? I've got to work hard here. Okay, another loading icon. What are we going to do? I'm going to add my own lyrics over it. Like, shining golden sign. Wait, no, that's another song. Oops. Yes, I come up with a great beat. God, it took me about an hour. During this hour, I've heard my mom walking down the stairs and out the house. I'm alone now. I can enjoy myself contently. Now what remains for this track is the legendary intro drop. Audio settings have been updated. Should I be concerned? I better think of this greatly, but it doesn't really matter that much because I can re-edit and there won't be a dead end. I'm still anxious because I saw that audio settings have been updated. What should the perfect drop here? Or what would be the perfect drop here? Too loud, too quiet, or something in between? Shouldn't be too worrying. Quiet drop, loud drop, very loud. But that was a quiet drop, you know? Let me see what that is. I barely hear this. Maybe I should add a louder drop? Normal loud? Okay, I hope this sounds nice. Hey, that bass part did kind of scare me a little. I'll set it on that beat. Oh. It's not that bad. I can work with this. This is nice. Alright, that'll be it for today. I'll cheer some more for a little while. Okay, she's still listening to it. Why not try the loudest possible drop now? Okay, never mind. Whatever that would sound. I guess we have to. Alright, here we go. Loudest drop that anyone would want to hear. This will be the legendary moment in which dubstep is refined. Or redefined. I swear to God, if I go deaf from this, I'm going to be upset. Make sure one of my ears is uncovered, just in case. I don't want to be deaf in both ears, if this does actually happen. This will be the moment in which my life will change for the better. And... play! Must have on that beat, yo. Oh. Script has encountered an error. Script's audio RMP is missing or corrupt. Okay, everything is missing now. Luckily, it wasn't that loud, actually. I don't know if it's because my volume was low. Or if, it wanted me to have it louder. Actually, it wasn't that bad. Damn, she dead. She just blew her head off. Or, I guess, burned it off, if you will. Yeah, this beat drop's a killer. Literally. That's what they say. Sound is toxic. It was so toxic, she lost her head. And even her eardrums. Oh, caution. Be aware. You know, I'm gonna read it in this place. Be aware. What follows after this chapter contains scenes related to very sensitive topics, like depression and suicide. If you have any trouble with that kind of content, then please don't continue playing. Do you accept your exposure to the aforementioned content? Yes. Are you sure? Yes. You have agreed to play this. The game will now continue. Okay, let's see what happens. Da da da. Bye. I can't hear. I can't see anything. I need dot dot dot. I need more dot dot dots. I'll screenshot this just in case. I don't know. Maybe they'll know. I can't move. Oh no. My ears are... I need help. Please. Try to move. Every muscle in my body is paralyzed. Any movement I try to make fails. It's scaring me. Try to move again. Or is that supposed to say ARG? It's useless. I need to do something else. Mom! Try to make a sound, but every word I make has no power. I yell more and more, but it always ends up with a soundless word. My throat feels dead. Can't feel my limbs. My eyes are flashing. I'm going to die. There is no point in fighting it. It's coming. I can feel it. It's grasping at my soul. My body is dead and I can only witness it go away. I'm sorry, Blue. I'm sorry, Zandra. And I'm sorry, Mother. Close my eyes and wait for the eternal loss of feelings. In a few seconds, this will end. After a few hours, my mom will probably find me dead. I didn't want it to end like this. I didn't want... Oh, Lolite! No, Lolite! Is that her mother? 3 weeks later. Okay, she did the jump scare thing. It's been such a hellish time for me. In the past 3 weeks. When the headset I wore that day blew up, everything changed. I said to myself that it would be the point in which everything for me would change. And here I am. When I was down on my desk, I didn't feel my body, and it was numb. My hearing got fuzzy, and I started to hear things in a very different way. My ears were shaking from the damage, and my vision was flashing red constantly. I fought hard that very second, all until I felt a weakness in my bones. But to my surprise, my mother was there. She hadn't left the house that day, and she was the one who saved me. She took me in her arms and pulled me out of the chair, but that was when my consciousness had faded away. A few hours later, I was up at the hospital bed. My mom was sitting next to me, explaining. All the doctors who examined me. All the doctors who I sure weren't idiots. Oh, it's your mother. Well, dear, I've spoken to the doctors, and they all said you're fine. I couldn't believe it. I thought that your ears were done. They all concluded that you have survived with no scratch. At that moment, I was confused. That explosion? It didn't do anything. But then, why did my hearing sound so off? And why has it not ended ever since? Yes, that's what she was saying now. The hoodie. Alright, you know what? I think we'll end this part here. So, something about this series, I want to experiment again with doing 30-minute episodes or less, maybe 40 minutes, like, for the longer ones if needed. Because, I've been doing a lot of stuff that's, like, been an hour or more. And I want to know what you guys feel. So, like, would you like to see me return to doing, like, 30 to 40-minute episodes rather than, like, 1 hour or more? Because I know I did that in the past, and then I don't remember what visual novel it was I started playing, that the whole, like, 1 hour apart thing kind of became the norm. But I kind of want to try going back to that and see if I like it. But yeah. So far, this visual novel was kind of interesting. That was a crazy start, though. Like, she got her ears blown off and everything. The beat drop actually wasn't that loud, luckily. I think... I really don't know, like, if I was supposed to have my headphones basically louder. Which I hope was also loud enough for the video, because I was trying to make sure it was. But, yeah. I don't know. Or maybe that's what the audio update thing was. Like, you saw on the top right, it said, like, audio settings have been updated. Maybe it actually was... Maybe it was there to, like, prevent my ears from actually blowing out. Which, you know, thank God. I don't think I was in the mood to go deaf today. But yeah, overall, I think this visual novel, it's a pretty interesting one. I think I'll try playing it again. So look out for a part 2. Maybe next week. Because I want to make this, like, the 3rd running visual novel. Because I have Katawa Shoujo and Website Darlings. And then I have this. So yeah. With that, I hope you all enjoyed this visual novel so far. This is just a little introduction, so look forward to more. So if I do play this more, in the top right corner of your screen, an info card should take you to the next part once it becomes available. And with that, I will see you all in the next one. Alright. Peace.